Congratulations, my friend. If you're watching this video, you're either deep in the throes of writing a book, or you've already published a book or 10, and now you're trying to figure out how to get it in front of readers who will buy it. Let me just say, you're in the right place. I created the Fiction Author's Path to Presence for authors just like you. I'm Tanya Joy Morgan, and with over a decade of experience working with authors, I've seen the same challenges arise over and over. You write the book. You manage to get it published, despite all the hoops and complications along the way, but you're left scratching your head on how to get readers to buy it. You decide that social media is obviously the place you need to be. After all, it's the best way to get in front of billions of people. So you look for marketing advice and launch plans. You follow gurus on how to grow your following on Instagram and TikTok. You try out Facebook and Amazon ads. You get bombarded by freelancers promising the moon. You try every trick, hack, and piece of advice you can get your hands on, and still, you can't seem to move the needle. Maybe you start to feel a little panicked. So you post more sales links, letting people know where they can buy your books. You jump on the follow for follow trends, thinking you just need to reach more people. You post cute animal pics and controversial topics because the algorithms seem to like them. And still, your sales dashboard mocks your efforts with zeros across the board. The problem here is that you're throwing spaghetti at the wall in the hopes that something will stick. What you're missing is a strategy, a foundational infrastructure that supports your goals, a guided plan that fits your lifestyle and your vision of success. But in fairness, no one's been teaching this stuff. Most marketing advice comes from the business sector for companies selling products that solve a problem. Or it comes from peers who've hacked their own way through and managed to achieve results that fits with their lifestyle and their vision of success. But you write fiction. You're not selling consumer solutions, you're selling a reader experience. And what works for one author won't automatically work for every other author. So-called repeatable systems that have a proven track record sound great, but they're only repeatable for the same segment of authors and books that they've recently worked for. If you don't fit in that exact bucket, or if it's outdated information, your efforts fall flat, and you're left feeling like you've done something wrong, or worse, that there's something wrong with your books. The good news is, the problem is not you or your books. You're just trying to do something without an effective strategy. Another common mistake I see authors make is deciding that they're just not cut out for marketing and paying someone else to run ads and campaigns for them, only to find themselves out of pocket with nothing to show for it. But there's very little information out there focused on fiction authors that teaches how to build a loyal readership from the ground up in a way that's customizable, sustainable, and avoids burnout. This is exactly what the Fiction Author's Path to Presence teaches. And it doesn't matter if you're still drafting your first book or if you've got dozens of books published that aren't selling. The process is the same, but the implementation is unique to you. And I teach you how to make it uniquely you. This isn't a one and done course, and it's not a one-size-fits-all approach. It's an ongoing program that supports you through every stage of your author career. The publishing industry is still in a massive state of flux. Whether you're self-published or traditionally published, the landscape is ever-changing, and the tech tools we need to use never stay the same for long, which makes it incredibly difficult for authors to stay current and effectively build a loyal readership while also balancing their writing time. That's why joining the Fiction Author's Path to Presence is one of the best career choices you can make. Most other training materials are evergreen. They're built once and not updated for years, if ever. At best, they charge an ongoing membership fee for updates, or you need to buy the course again to get the current version. They're often surface level, or they give you the high-level plan without the details of how to implement the steps. And they don't cover how to apply strategy as the backbone for your growth. The Fiction Author's Path to Presence is everything you need in just one program. You'll learn how to establish your foundation, how to work with the tech you need when you need it, how to understand your audience and connect with them, and how to build a loyal readership who will not only buy every book you publish, but will gush about it to all their friends. It's an evolving program that will continue to add new materials and resources as the publishing landscape changes. It provides ongoing support, so you're not alone in this, and you'll always have someone available to answer your questions and give you feedback. And the best part? It's a one-time investment. Most authors don't have the financial luxury to invest in multiple experts. Professional strategists, marketing experts, website designers, copywriters, graphic designers, social media managers. It can all end up costing thousands of dollars up front, often with ongoing expenses for maintenance and growth. This is why I've structured the Fiction Author's Path to Presence to be a one-time investment with payment plan options and lifetime access. You don't need to be an expert in all these different areas. You just need to know how to do the right things at the right time in a way that aligns with who you are and what your goals are. Throughout the program, you'll learn how to simplify strategy to work for you, how to establish a strong foundation that'll support your entire career, how to tackle the techie things like building and maintaining your website and email list, how to leverage social media to serve your goals, and how to make marketing an extension of your writing. Plus, you'll learn how to make all of these efforts effective and manageable. But the most important part of this entire program is that you'll do it at your own pace. Following this program will free up your time and creative mental space to do more writing, not less. You'll have less stress, less frustration, less overwhelm, and you'll have fun doing it. But hey, I get it. Investing in ourselves and our dreams is scary, and trusting me to be your guide might require a leap of faith. That's why I'm making this as low risk as I possibly can. I offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. If at any time during the first 30 days you decide that this program isn't for you, just send me an email and I'll cancel your enrollment with a full refund. And if you're not quite ready to invest, then join my priority list. You'll be under no obligation to ever join the program, but you'll lock in the discounted pricing forever. Many experts out there provide smaller, single-focus courses, often ranging from about $100 to $500 each. But as a strategist, I know that rarely does one piece of the puzzle gain you the outcomes you want, which is why the Fiction Author's Path to Presence provides all of the pieces you need in just one program. In addition to lessons that are easy to follow with actionable quests to move you forward, you'll also gain access to my private Discord community, group coaching sessions, live office hours for Q&A, and unlimited email support directly from me. You could spend the next 6 months duct taping advice together, chasing trends, and burning yourself out while wondering why nothing's working. Or you could be moving forward step by step in a way that finally makes sense and works. So, what's it going to be? I can't wait to see you on the inside.